Nikki Cross. Hi, my name is Anna, and I'm a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton, and I'm a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back for a very exciting comeback reaction, and we'll be reacting to AB6.
Yes, so AB6 is back with a new release, and the song is titled Savior. And obviously we have watched the teasers in advance, so we kind of know what to expect. It's different from what they've been releasing recently. But anyways, that being said, let us go!
I am ready.
Oh, this is like the start of a horror film or thriller.
I was thinking a spy movie based on the teaser.
Oh, I was thinking music-wise it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Oh my
Oh. My heart like fluttered when this started.
Oh. I mean, I feel like I don't need to explain that this is like very minimal. What is that called again? A polygraph?
Yes.
Oh,
The drama.
that's a very big change.
Yeah.
Key change.
Here we go. Oh,
And then it just, yeah. What?
Oh. There's so much like swag in their dance.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. It really is like a spy movie, kind of. But it feels like a dystopian Oceans or something. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. I only say dystopian because of this set.
Oh.
Or maybe
I
futuristic.
love this. Just like aesthetic, this vibe.
Oh. That shift still keeps throwing me off.
Yeah.
Because you know what? It's the opposite of what every other song typically is. Because the pre-chorus usually pulls back. What?
Is this music video only?
I want to check that later. I feel like it has to be. It's so long of a break.
But having the break with the phone call would be cool in the song. Maybe not that long though.
Yeah, it's really long.
Okay. You think he is flirting this whole time? He is!
Oh, I was not
Yeah.
thinking that though. Oh, connection sounds, yeah. What is that supposed to be in the background?
Is it like the hologram? Let's just jump straight into some comments. Anna, would you like to start us off?
This is such a different sound from the different title tracks that they've been releasing, like, within the past year. The song structure is just so interesting. Like I was kind of saying in the beginning, it's sort of the opposite of what you've typically been seeing in K-pop songs, where, like, the verses are more minimal and then pre-chorus builds up into, like, an intense chorus, whereas for this one, the most intense part was the pre-chorus musically, and then also the bridge, but then it pulls back drastically for the chorus. Like, the verses also are minimal, but the chorus is also really, like, I don't want to say low energy, but, like, not as overwhelming sound-wise. It was so interesting.
maybe one reason it didn't take me as long to adjust is just because when it comes to AB6, I always expect them to do something new, which is like something that I really respect them for, because they always say that with every comeback they want to challenge like a different style or like challenge themselves in some way. But even then, the song structure, when we got to the pre-chorus, we were both like, what? But I really liked it. And I think for as minimal as it is in the verses, and then again how it sort of like drops down in the chorus, for the performance aspect, they really make up energy that you would have been missing in louder music by how detailed the dance is, because there is not like a single beat, especially in the verses, where they are not doing some sort of movement. Like there's so many isolations and so many hits, and they're emphasizing everything. So you notice everything, like every beat, every little like pow pow is emphasized with a movement, and that sort of like, I don't want to say makes up for, but it like adds to energy that you would have been missing otherwise if it had also been a minimalistic dance.
Yeah, just because there isn't like a fullness of sound doesn't mean that there aren't things musically for them to dance to and like do every single hit that you're talking about to. When I'm saying that it's like more muted or minimalistic, that's because there's sort of an absence of sound, as in there's increased space between the sounds that you do get, and there are a lot of layers of instruments, but they're all like percussive lines that have a lot of auditory space between each hit. You're hearing a lot of like clinks and distortions. It's just like really interesting because they also overlap and work together. You notice this in the verses, that like the only thing giving it pitch in the verse is the deeper bass that you hear.
Kind of related, maybe not really, but something else that I thought was just kind of interesting about the dance is in those different sections, their style of dance really changes, which just kind of shows how versatile they are. But because of the overall feeling of the dance, it doesn't feel like three separate choreographies, because it very much could have felt like three separate choreographies between the verses, the chorus, and then I guess like, is it the bridge at the end? But there's this sort of like overall laid back, swaggy feeling to it, which is different than what they've been doing in more recent comebacks, like Anna was saying about the song as well, because more recently they've been doing things that are very like light and bright, lifted, whereas this is like, I just want to do this motion, like they've settled back. I look so dumb when I do that, but they look cool when they do it. It just goes with the concept. I liked that sort of thread of continuity between the different sections of the dance.
Yeah, I feel like musically I've been talking about how like the sections are so distinct and jarring. Like yes, they are distinct and are jarring on first listen, but that doesn't mean that there isn't like a thread of continuity or relation between them. Especially noting like the verse to the pre-chorus the first time we heard it. I mentioned a key change in the reaction. It does feel like an abrupt key change, but the keys are still related because of like chord shifts and secondary dominance things that I do not have the time at 7 a.m. to properly get into and describe, but there is still relation between them. I think it just feels different because of the lack of pitch-based instrumentation in the verse, going to the very heavily pitch-based instrumentation in the pre-chorus. Speaking of instruments they use that are pitch-based, they use like so much horn in this. It's great because it's like very fanfare-esque and like announcing an arrival, main character energy.
No, I really liked it. AB6 is one of those groups where like I do listen to their brighter stuff just because it's so quality, but also I really like this darker comeback, so I'm very happy right now.
I liked it too. I feel like I've just been talking about how I'm still processing it. I did enjoy this.
Any last words?
They're cool.
They are really cool. Idefi was flirting the whole time. Every time it closed up on him, I was like, oh boy. Do I use Idefi as a smokescreen so I don't talk about my actual bias?
Yes, you do.
And how good he looks with red hair?
But you tell me everything off camera, so...
And on that note, we're gonna wrap it up here. TLDR for today's video is AB6, congratulations on another amazing comeback. As usual, AB6 has shown a new side to themselves. They've challenged something new, and they've also broken with the mold of what is sort of normal these days in K-pop songs, which is always nice to see people branching out, trying new things. And as always, we enjoyed it. AB6 releases very high quality music, and we're excited for these promotions.
If you would like to talk with us more about AB6, about this release, about the music video concept storyline, then feel free to reach out to us on our socials, which are linked in the cards. And as always, if you enjoyed this reaction video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and bye!